Everyone. I'm Ann Knight. I work for the University of Missouri Extension for the Family Nutrition Education Program. I hope some of y'all have been watching from the Riverside Regional Library on Facebook and YouTube that we've been going through a curriculum called Eating Smart and Being Active. And it's a curriculum that we talk about healthy eating, about choosing the 5 food groups and making healthy choices on those. Last time we talked about the protein group and how we can choose lower fat meats, beans, nuts, seafood, not fried catfish, but leaner salmon, tuna, to get those good oils. So today we are moving on to the dairy group. That gives us strong bones and strong teeth. We need to start choosing lower fat dairy, lower fat yogurts. What's that sugar in those yogurts? So when we talk about milk, a serving is 1 cup. Everyone needs 3 servings, 3. So 2 cups of milk. You could have a serving of yogurt, cheese, 2 cups of cottage cheese. Also, when we talk about the calcium in dairy, we talk about other foods that we can get that are non-dairy. So when we talk about tofu made with calcium, 3/4 a cup fortified orange juice, a 1/2 cup of canned sardines with bones, 3/4 a cup canned salmon with bones, and 1 1/4 cup cooked collard greens. Has the calcium that we needed and the vitamin D for stronger bones and healthier teeth. So I was talking about when we talk about milk and cutting down and going with the low fat milk, okay? Or fat free, because they're all the same. They all have that 30% of your daily allowance of calcium and vitamin D, but what do they not have? The fat. So when we talk about whole milk, vitamin D milk, you're talking 160 calories, 8 grams of fat. How much calcium? 30% of your daily allowance. Reduced fat, 2%. 140 calories, 5 grams of fat. Same as whole milk, 30 grams of 30% of your daily allowance of calcium. Low fat milk, 1%. 130 is your calories, 2.5 is your grams of fat, and 30 of your daily allowance of calcium. And then also skim milk, the pink milk, fat-free milk, 90 calories, 0 grams of fat. And the daily amount of calcium is 30%. So they're all the same, 30%, but what's the difference? Is the fat. They just take the fat out. They're not and they're also going to fortify it with vitamin D, but calcium is what you want with drinking milk. Some people will say, well, I'm skinny and I need to be fat. I need to gain weight, whatever. That's not the way to gain weight with fat. It's what clogs those arteries. Animal fat is what clogs them, but skim milk. And some people say, well, I just don't like skim milk. It tastes like water. Some people just have to have that whole milk. Well, just try to take it down 1 notch and maybe get to 1% or skim. Or sometimes, like what we're going to do today, we can use it in our cooking. We can use it in our smoothies, where it's not just drink, even on your cereal, or just cut it down a little bit at a time and you'll get used to it. Now, some people are going to say, well, I just won't drink milk if I can't have my whole milk. Then I'm going to say, you just drink it anyway, because that's the importance of 3 servings of milk, dairy, every day. Now, some people say, well, I eat sour cream, I eat cream cheese, I eat butter. Well, you can't eat 2 sticks of butter and say the fat pretty well outweighs the amount of calcium you're getting out of that much. So if you're eating 3 sticks of butter, that's not a good idea. So what causes, why do we need dairy every day? Because our teeth and also our bones. Okay? So your bones, until the age of 30, like me, that your bones are kind of hollow like a straw. So you build that up with the dairy, and when you reach 30, it's filled up, but they get brittle. So eating, having 3 servings is what helps us to get those stronger bones. So as we age, what happens? So if you see over here is a normal bone. Okay? Within a bone with osteoporosis, if you see it, becomes thinner and more brittle. Now, as far as dairy, and we talk about osteoporosis, is it hereditary? A little bit, but what can you do? Smaller frame people, underweight, you're getting older, having previous fractures, not and the weight bearing exercises are very important. Like, I don't have time to do that. I can't lift weights. When you're sitting watching TV, you can just pick up, and it does not even have to be some weights. You can use a water bottle, a gallon of milk, depending on, start small. You can use a bag of beans, and just while you're watching, do that. And then when you stand up, like say during the commercials, and you can just take those kind of reach. Those resistance exercises are what give us stronger bones. Okay? So muscle strengthening also gives us stronger bones. Okay? So, also, things like drinking soda, which take that have phosphorus. Now, we do need the mineral phosphorus, but it is what deteriorates bones, and you need to watch that. So, sodas is really a bad one you think about, and also that soda on your teeth. You can take a penny, and it will take the finish off your penny. It also, I don't know, some men, but women know this too. You can have acid on your battery, and if you work soda on there, it will get it ready. So thanks what this is doing to your teeth and your guts and everything else. And it's also taking the nutrition out of your food. So that's one thing you can do. So let's go over ways to get your dairy. Okay? As I said, skim the fat. Choose low fat, milk, yogurt more often than cheese, because milk and yogurt have more potassium and less sodium than most cheeses. Also, when we talk about cheeses, those white cheeses are made with lower fat milk. Good choice. Some of that yellow cheese out there, it's not even refrigerated. So think about that. Okay? So white cheese is lower in fat, so choose Swiss, pepper jack, mozzarella. So different ones, the white ones are a better choice, okay? And also ways to add, say you just don't like milk, low fat, but put it in your oatmeal. Top fruits and salads, baked potatoes. I'm telling you, baked potatoes, put yogurt instead of sour cream, just a plain yogurt, not strawberry. But a plain yogurt on your baked potatoes, and replace sour cream, like a taco salad or a taco. Use that. It tastes the same. It really does. I love sour cream, but I use that instead. Okay? Choose the cheese with less fat, cream cheese, as I said, and then use sour cream. Like use plain yogurt. Also, powdered milk. Anybody know what powdered milk is? So it is also skim milk without the water. Now you may not, but you might pour some powdered milk in some water and put it in there. Make sure you put it in the refrigerator first. But if you don't want to use it for a thickening agent, my mom puts it on her chicken, puts it in the oven, and bakes it. I'm not kidding. She does. Also, skim milk to me is just handy to have. It has a long shelf life. Keep it, in the cabinet. Keep it sealed. But say you don't have milk, or just electricity goes out, or what, it's just a handy thing to have. You can't get to the grocery store. Also, most food pantries hand it out, so it's a good thing to just have as a backup. But like I said, use it like instead of cream, use it kind of in recipes, and then watch some of those frozen yogurts. Even yogurt, you gotta watch that sugar. It's really, have a plain yogurt like this and then add your fresh fruit or your frozen fruit with it. You know, like we're gonna do in a smoothie. Okay, I know they're good, but those drive-through coffee drinks, guys, I'm not talking about, watch some of those. They have lots and lots of sugar. I have to go get you a milkshake sometimes, because lots of sugar. Choose to get it with skim milk instead of whole milk. There's little ways you can do that, but take a look at how much sugar and fat. If you're drinking one of those every morning, so there's different options, so they choose. Okay, then some people are intolerant to milk. It makes their stomach hurt. Okay, so you can try lactose free. Just a little bit more at a time. Sometimes you can put it on cereal, but may not be able to drink a big old glass. Still, try soy milk. Just check the nutrition facts label. You need about 30, you need that 300 milligrams of calcium. Also, as I said before, you can find it in leafy greens. But as far as leafy greens, you're probably not going to want 3.5 cups, 3-4 cups of that a day. You know, watch that stomach. But there's other stuff that meets it. Sometimes it may be milk. But once again, on yogurt and on cheese, watch the fat, and yogurt, watch the sugar. Okay? Also, parents out there, if you're sitting at the dinner table and you're drinking a big old fat soda, and you say, drink your milk to your kids, they are watching you. So, if you're telling them to drink milk, they watch what you eat, what you drink, so have them, you need to watch that. So, also on milk, of course, I just took this out of my cooler. You might need to leave milk out. If you do, pitch it, throw it out. And then, that's very wasteful, so be careful on that. Also, guys, drink it out of the milk carton. Not a good idea. Spread of germs, okay? So today, we are going to make a delicious fruit smoothie. That it's just a good, handy meal to have. I mean, something for breakfast. It's good. But like I said, I'm using plain yogurt. And I couldn't find the 1 or 2% at the store. So I mean, skim or 1%. So I did get this. Also, stuff like this, you can add some water to it just to make it go farther. But still make sure you're getting those 3 servings every day, okay? So, this time of year, it's pretty hard to find fresh fruit that's really fresh. So, sometimes you can just go to frozen, okay? And I got these frozen whole strawberries. Make sure they don't have sugar added. These are just plain frozen strawberries. So it's 3 cups of this is 3 cups. It is. So I look back here and it's 3 servings. It's 1 cup. So there's 3 servings. That seems full though, doesn't it? So I better make about half of that. My blender looks too small. We're gonna half this, I think. Check out my gloves. We'll take it. So we'll put a little bit of that. I don't think it's gonna fit. Just take about 1.5 out. So any kind of frozen fruit, even sometimes if you just have a little bit, some frozen fruit you had before, your bananas start getting pretty ripe, you might want to do that. I'm going to half a cup of yogurt, and on your seals, which I pulled this one off because I fumble with them sometimes, is you want to make sure that seal is not popped. The date's okay. You want to do all that in the store. So we're just going to put about a half a cup. And I like to use frozen, at least some of it, because you don't have to add ice to it. It just seems not so watery. So, and like I said, sometimes if I find something like blueberries on sale at a good price or some fresh fruit, you know, it's good to eat not frozen, but then you can put it in there. Half a cup of milk. It's 2 cups. So I'm going to do 1 cup. And this too, I mean, you don't have to add the yogurt, but as I said, when you're adding skim milk, you can't really taste it, that fruit, so kind of just makes it go a little further. It just depends. It's anything, guys. It just depends on what you have. So, the secret ingredient. The whole problem with this, it does make it green, but you cannot taste, and you just put a little spinach in there. Look at Miss Smithy. Your vegetable. I know, you can make it on St. Patrick's Day, can't you? So it does make it green. And I was questioning ever doing it, but I tried it and you cannot, I mean, I love spinach. I don't know that I want it with all this stuff, but. That's pretty, I think. Push that spinach down in there. I might have put it first. I could have made a double recipe, but y'all aren't here to drink it. Like I said, I think the spinach just makes it kind of, and so there you're getting a. Sure on the spinach you really get it ground up, because it won't taste as good if it's not blended up. You get it in there. It really, I just put a handful in there. Put a little more.